Later in the day, I had lunch first because I was really hungry when I was doing the reading, and I also spent some time with it for an hour, just really getting in the energy, and so that I can talk to you better about it. And things start to get clear now. I'm sorry, I was distracted with like there was like four men right outside my window. Be patient with me as I'm still getting used to reading the messages from the tarot, but we're doing the best we can here. Okay, so from my understanding, the creative energy is the Eight of Pentacles, right? And this is the card for me that immediately, like, just brings to mind perfectionism, caring about the work, really being in the work, and doing it for the sake of the work itself without any kind of thoughts about the reward and stuff. So I think it's letting go of expectations as well and just doing the work that I need to do or that I feel called to do, whatever it is that I cared about. That is the creative energy. The creative energy is the energy of work itself. And what's distracting me from the work is Knight of Cups. Simple. There is, and it's upright. So this is upright. So I'm learning this energy as I'm honing in this energy as I'm doing it. And this distraction energy also comes from external forces. So it's not from within. It's somebody. There is a love interest that will occupy my mind next week, and I think I know who it is because it's not someone new. It's someone that's been on my mind for a while, and this person being on my mind is distracting me from the work itself. It's really simple. Knight of Cups is the Prince Charming, a love interest that comes in, like, who is charming and romantic and gives you everything you want, but it is right now, as of right now, is rooted in fantasy and rose tinted glasses, and that's distracting me from the important work that I need to do. So, and what I need to do to be creative. So I'm gonna set this aside for now to focus on this. Number one source, or my muse, I guess, is the Queen of Wands, which is also upright. A divination, a prediction that there is a Queen of Wands that's coming to my life next week. I don't know who that is yet, but there might be someone. Or now that I think about it truly, it is an external force, right? So it doesn't come from within, but the Queen of Wands appeared a lot in almost all my readings. I mentioned it as I was shuffling, right? That like the Queen of Wands love my readings. She just always made an appearance. She's also the energy of my deck. When I was interviewing this deck, I got the Queen of Wands as the main energy. And so the tarot card itself could be my main inspiration. I'm doing a little creative project, you could say, that has to do with the tarot cards as I'm learning it. So that's exciting. But also, the Queen of Wands symbolize an ideal version of myself that I always want to tap into. So I could be externalizing this energy as I do the work. That could be it as well. So there are many interpretations for this one. So I'm really excited to see how this muse, this particular Queen of Wands, will manifest at. So the next question is, how do I tap into this energy, this source, or how do I channel it? Since this is my muse for the rest of the week, my creative muse. And I got Death, which is a card that makes me super uncomfortable. I think most people will feel uncomfortable as well. I interpret this as just like, there will be changes. There will be external changes that are coming my way this week. And I should not resist it. I should not hide from it. I should not fight it. I should accept it. I should embrace it as it is. Don't moralize it as good or bad. The changes just change and it will happen. Some things are inevitable, and those inevitable things is a part of life that I must accept. So that is the main message. Finally, the most interesting question, which is the possible outcome. So why I say it's interesting is because as I was interviewing my deck and as I was working with it for the first 2 weeks, I realized that it has a divinatory potential. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. I also rarely ever gotten the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the card of rest. It's the card of meditation, you could say. It's a card of inner healing, solitude, a need of solitude, a need to be alone for a while, to regroup and to reflect. And the fact that this is not in the how, but in the result of the creative energy or the creative work. I interpret it as I'll have better sleep. Simply as I'll have better sleep and I'll have a better peace of mind once I do the work.